These Trump supporters in Wisconsin are finding out the hard way. Trump said he'd protect American farmers, that tariffs would bring back power and prosperity to rural towns. Wisconsin soybean farmers believed him. And now, you can probably guess, they're losing millions of dollars. Soybean prices dropped from $14 a bushel to $9 a bushel. And I know that might not sound like a big loss, but for a farm harvesting 80,000 bushels a year, that's a $400,000 loss. All thanks to the guy a majority of them voted in. And at the same time, input costs have exploded. Fertilizer, doubled. Diesel fuel, more expensive. Tractors cost over $600,000 and now they're planting crops that are worth half as much as they were before. And why exactly is that? Because of Trump's great trade deals, that's why. Especially with China. He hit them with tariffs and they hit us right back. Which included a 125% tariff on US soybeans. What a great pick for president, soybean farmers in Wisconsin. US exports crashed and China turned to Brazil for their soybeans instead. Now Brazil's dominating the market that the US has spent 50 years trying to build. One expert said Wisconsin alone could lose over $100 million a year because of this. You want to know what the nationwide losses are predicted to be thanks to Trump's tariffs? Try $27 billion. 71% of that just from soybeans. And it's not just the farmers either. Seed dealers, mechanics, diners, small town stores, they're all starting to feel it thanks to Trump. Less farm income means less spending. And slowly small towns are going to start to dry up. The Trump voting farmers are going to cry and complain about it, but you know they're always going to vote for Republicans, even though Republicans and their policies keep screwing them over year after year. Tariffs don't fix the economy, they destroy it.
Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking toward this video. So in today's episode, guys, we are going to be checking out this video compilation which I was able to gather for you guys from my FY page. So you feel free to watch them and share your thoughts, your opinion. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section, and I'll be coming back with my commentaries.
I'm sure you've heard that Arkansas farmers are about to go bankrupt because of the tariffs. But this is what they voted for. Like, not only did they fail an open book test, we gave them the answers. They don't like politicians and they wanted small government. So they hired a reality star who ran, 4 casinos into the ground. That's like hiring Guy Fieri to run an airport. Actually, that's a bad comparison because Guy Fieri was actually a good businessman. Trump ran casinos into the ground. And I don't know if you know much about casinos, but they're not typically a business that doesn't make money. It's literally where people go to throw their money away. But no, they were always saying, Trump's a businessman, he'll fix the economy. Yeah, and Jeffrey Dahmer was a chef, but you don't invite him to dinner. They wanted a straight shooter. Congrats, you got one. And he shot you straight in the face and then blamed it on China. You'd hear them say, we need to go back to the way America used to be. Yeah, you did. Now your farm's gonna be auctioned off like it's 1932. I mean, you brought back full Depression-era cosplay. But I mean, hey, one woman's emails were too fishy and the other one's laugh was weird. Right?
Want is an American business to fail. I don't know how much more we're going to see for the next 3 or 4 years. Last thing I want is an American farmer to go under because us as Americans didn't want to do anything to support them.
How much support did they give us when they stepped into that fucking voting booth in November? How much support are they giving to people who are being snatched up off the street and being sent to other countries? How much support are they giving members of the LGBTQ plus community who are waiting on pins and needles for the Supreme Court to decide if it's going to hear the argument against Obergefell? How much support are they giving to children when they voted for someone who cut education benefits? They weren't real concerned about people having to go hungry or losing their homes or losing their access to medical care when they walked into that voting booth. Or better yet, how often have we heard them proudly cheer when there are cuts to social safety net programs like Medicaid and SNAP? Because in their mind, they don't deserve a handout. But that's exactly what they're standing up there asking for. They're asking for a fucking handout. Call it a bailout. Call it whatever you fucking want to. Okay? But their farms are failing because of their own actions. That's a handout. A bailout would be if they were losing their farms due to no fault of their own. They want sympathy. Look between shit and syphilis in the dictionary because you ain't gonna find it here. If your hatred is greater than your desire to hang on to your family's land, you deserve whatever you fucking get.
I mean, she ain't lying. The same people that scream to the rest of us, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, are out here asking for a government check. Y'all are okay with socialism as long as it benefits you. But for the rest of us, fuck us, right? Well, thoughts and soybeans. China purchases 60% of the world's soybeans. And y'all thought y'all president having a tariff war and a trade war with China was going to benefit y'all. Y'all are dumb. Whiteness is a hell of a drug. And racism is expensive as fuck. And potentially can cost y'all farms. Have the day you voted for.
Arkansas farmers fucked around and they're finding out. I don't celebrate Arkansas farmers losing their farms, but actions have consequences. They overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump, and now they're finding out that racism, culture wars, and blind loyalty do not put food on the table. They don't. They actually cost you everything. And that now they're asking the government for a bailout. They're asking them for a handout. But I thought MAGA and the Republicans didn't believe in socialism, didn't believe in programs, didn't believe in handouts. They overwhelmingly said no to student loan forgiveness. And now they're asking, for money from the government. Hell no. You fucked around, you're going to find out. You made your bed, you're going to lay on it. You're going to go to sleep on it. And hopefully you have one in the morning. But the way it's looking, many farmers are going to lose their farms in 2025 and 2026. They fucked around and they're finding out. And, Kamala Harris had a plan for them. But they voted for this guy. Good luck. Good luck.
I'm a black farmer. My grandmother thinks I've lost my mind. I'm a black farmer. No one thinks I'm the owner. I'm a black farmer. Everybody thinks he's my boss.
Get your ass back to work, Leroy.
My name's not Leroy. I'm a black farmer, so I'm raising some chickens. I'm a black farmer. I hire white people to staff my farmer's market stall so people don't walk by without stopping. I'm a black farmer. There's 2,000 chickens on my property, but I still go to Popeyes twice a month. I'm a black farmer. I'm only able to do this because I have an engineering degree. I'm a black farmer. People are shocked to discover I'm not an urban gardener. I'm a black farmer. People are either really excited or really angry when I talk about racism in agriculture. I'm a black farmer. Yes, I've heard of Soulfire Farm. I'm a black farmer. It's hard to find black employees because most working class black folks associate farming with racism, and they ain't wrong. I'm a black farmer. I send my white employees and partners to the bank and the FSA so that by the time they realize the owner's black, they've already given me the money. I'm a black farmer. Restaurants like to tag me in their social media posts so it looks like they support black farmers, and then I never hear from them again. I'm a black farmer. I'm the only one at the livestock auction that isn't white, and I'm feeling a little nervous.
I have a 30-year-old son who's autistic, so I'm here to support finding the reason so many children are getting autism.
Do you think there's a chance that from 1995 to 2025 we've gotten better at detecting these things? We've come up with new solutions?
Well, yeah, as time goes on and you're looking into things, you're going to find, okay, well, that's a trait. I don't know what the ratio is. I just know what it is, the 1 to 36 kids that are born. When my son was born, it was 1 in every 10. I now have a niece, nephew. I have 2 grandchildren, all autistic.
Throughout the 90s, throughout the early 2000s, we're able to identify it in a lot more precise way. As we've been able to identify it, it appears like more and more people are getting autism, but in fact, we're just better at realizing when someone has autism during that developmental stage. Maybe the 1 in 10 to 1 in 36 actually just happened because we're better at identifying the cause of it.
Yeah, that's going to fall under the high functioning.
Yeah. Well,
not the lower functioning autism.
It could be either. It could be either, I think. Understand that you could be
right. I think that's the way he came across.
So guys, welcome back again, and thank you so much for watching back. So the MAGAs farmers, like guys, I don't know what else to say, because these people, we want them early. Yeah, we want them. We tried as much as possible to educate them, to let them know what they were really voting for. But a lot of them did not have that patience to listening to what people told them. A lot of them do not even have that patience, to investigate, to really know if people were educating them in the right way or in the wrong way. A lot of them did not even make their own research. They just went their head and voted. Yeah, they voted. Yeah, and some of them now are not saying that Trump used them. To me, I don't really think that Trump used them, because Trump is a businessman. Yeah, he's a businessman, and he was able to convince these people. Yeah, he was able to convince them. He was able to make them vote for him, which they all fell and voted him. So I see no reason why they are saying that Trump lied to them, that Trump used them, that Trump did this, that Trump did that. Yeah, Trump is a politician. Yeah, he's a politician, and every politician must be able to convince people, especially those who are contesting for the election. You must be able to convince people on how to support you, on how to support your elections. Yeah, because his only target was to win. Yeah, his target was to win the election. His target was to become the president of the United States of America, which went well. So for those of the MAGAs farmers saying that they used them, they deceived them, no, he did not. Yeah, he did what he was supposed to do. Only the main problem is that you guys fail. You guys did not make your own research. You voted with your emotions, without even finding out, without even checking out, without even carrying out your own research. But nevertheless, yeah. So guys, what do you guys think about this video? I'm going to be under the comment section to read your comment. Please don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So you stay tuned, guys.